We are about to venture into the mysterious land of Transylvania, a region known not only for its spectacular landscapes, but also for the legendary figure who once ruled this land, Vlad Tepes, or Vlad the Impaler, also known as Dracula. Before we delve into the tasty dishes of Transylvania, let's take a moment to understand the connection between this region and the infamous Dracula. Vlad Tepes, the 15th century historical figure behind Bram Stoker's iconic character Count Dracula, left his mark on Transylvania through his ruthless ways of intimidating his enemies. But fear not! Today's journey is not about blood-sucking vampires. Instead, it's about sinking our teeth into the rich and diverse flavors that makes Transylvanian cuisine truly unique. From a hearty soup to a comforting dessert, this region has a culinary heritage that goes far beyond the fictional tales of the night. And speaking of tales, throughout this video, we will share stories about Transylvania and the legendary Vlad Dracula. So be sure to stay tuned for a blend of incredible food and folklore that promises to captivate your senses. And just to get your curiosity piqued, here's the first fact. We've all heard the myth that garlic was the ultimate vampire repellent, right? Well, prepare yourself for a bit of irony, because apparently Vlad Tepes' favorite ingredient was garlic. Okay, let's start exploring Transylvanian gastronomy, and what better way to do this than through a 3-course meal. In this video, I'll be bringing you a taste of this captivating region, one dish at a time, so fasten your seatbelts as we embark on a Transylvanian feast that will for sure leave you craving for more. Greetings foodies, my name is Ali and welcome back to Food Groove. Today's video is divided in 3 main sections. The beef soup, the main, which is the chicken Ostropel Stew, and the dessert, which is the Transylvanian Crepes. Each of these has been carefully chosen to showcase the diversity of the Transylvanian cuisine. I really hope to give you a true taste of what this remarkable region has to offer beyond the tales and myths surrounding Dracula. First up, the starter. In Romanian cuisine, soup has always been the traditional go-to appetizer, and that's no surprise. Not only that it's relatively easy to make, but perhaps more importantly, it's perfect for batch cooking and storing in the fridge. Interestingly, it tends to taste better when prepared in larger quantities. I often noticed that soups with the same ingredients that are served in like an event or a restaurant tend to taste better than the one we cook at home in small batches. Is it the sheer volume that enhances the flavors? Maybe. Let me know your theories in the comments below. Transylvanian soup, it's a little different than what you would normally expect from a soup recipe, and we will show you how a little bit later in this video. But first, let's talk ingredients. To make roughly 6 servings, you will need 300 grams of beef, some celery, 2 peppers, it happens that I have 2 different colors, 2 tomatoes, 2 potatoes, 1 carrot, 1 onion, and some parsnip. For spices and herbs, I've got some bay leaves, I'll use 1 or 2 leaves, salt and pepper, and some paprika. For herbs, we will need some thyme, a bit of dill, not all this dill, a little bit of it, and a little bit of the parsley. And for the Transylvanian touch, which makes this soup different, we'll need 1 egg yolk, 150 grams of sour cream, and some brine. This is the brine that's left over from the sauerkraut or the pickled cabbage that we used to make sarmale or the Romanian cabbage rolls in our previous video. Now, let's put all this together. With the soup cooking on the stove, we are ready to move to our main dish. But first, as promised, here's fact number 2. Vlad Dracula's last name actually means dragon, as inherited from his father, who was part of a Christian crusading order called the Order of the Dragon. In one of our previous videos that you can find here, we talked about how the potato is one of the most versatile vegetable there is. For today's main, we've decided to pick what is perhaps one of the most versatile meats there is, chicken. We selected it for its perfect blend with the other ingredient that creates this chicken Ostropel Stew. So let's have a look at what we need to create it. So these are the ingredients for you to make about 3 portions. We've got an onion, 1 carrot, 5 or 6 garlic cloves, some parsley for garnish, pepper and salt, 600 grams of chicken drumsticks, some tomato bouillon or some sort of paste, and pork fat for cooking. One extra thing that you need is 1 tablespoon of flour to thicken the sauce. Before starting cooking, I prefer to have everything chopped and ready in arm's reach, just to be sure that I can focus on what goes in the pan and for how long it goes and if it's cooked properly. So let me chop and get everything ready, and then we'll go and start cooking. Let's start cooking. We'll first put some of this pork fat. By the way, if you don't have this, you don't have to necessarily use it. It's what makes it more Romanian, but you can use sunflower oil or whatever, it's your choice. So we'll put about a normal tablespoon, not this spoon, in the pan and wait for it to melt. The next step being cooking the chicken. We'll then practically have to add all the vegetables on top of it. But let's take it step by step. Right. With this melted, we can put the chicken on and fry it. What we need to do now is put the onion and the carrot in with everything, fry it for a little bit and cover it with water and let it completely cook. Try to avoid putting the garlic in now. Oopsie, no one saw that. The chicken needs 15 more minutes, so in the meantime we can get the dessert and throw it into the oven to make sure that everything is nice and hot and ready at the same time and nothing gets cold. Earlier today we already prepped the crepes ready to go into the oven, so let's have a look. Okay, everything is almost ready to serve. The chicken is done, so that's good. And we need to do like a little tiny bit of special touch for the soup and for the dessert. For the soup, we need to go and put some brine in and let it boil for a minute or so to soak it all in. And then we'll mix the sour cream with the egg yolk and put that on top and let it sit for a minute or two, and then we're good to go. With the dessert, we need to cover it with a meringue and cook it for 10 more minutes in the oven, and then it's done. And there you have it, a 3-course Transylvanian feast. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this video. Before you click away, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell to ensure that you don't miss a bite of our culinary adventures. Let me know in the comments below which of these recipes was your favorite and what other ones would you like to see in the future. Until next time, happy cooking!